But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing first play is Herbert. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh. Trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. T.J. Watt on the tackle. You look at the Steeler defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better.
A touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A big roll of the dice chance on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. The Steelers 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance in the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They give him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the 1st quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the pass out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Hey, go lion. Set.
Johnston. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Steelers nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
19, Tiger. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd down and 6 now. And the tight end goes in motion left. Herbert now. He'll get this complete to Trey Harris. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
The Chargers first down.
Hey, Kaplan.
At the 17-yard line.
Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
5-9. Hey, go Lion. Ready?
Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he will throws it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Wide 80. Go, let's go. 59, 59.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Quick throw here to Johnston. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Line.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, LA! Trey Harris. 37 yards. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
It's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
What is that?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. A big play there for LA. 41 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air again, Herbert. Now a run here off the touchdown. Trey Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. There's that man again. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
49-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 43-yard
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will have the Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he swung him out right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Here is third and quite a ways. In motion right is Johnston. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Chargers, first down. It's a gain of 25.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to...
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Bucky Irving from 6 yards away. And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just about wins in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they'll change things up.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Back to throw again. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Go.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Right side, he has Johnston. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A run up the middle with Irvin. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Channing Tindall picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Second down.